Hello, you. Yes, you. This is Osayome Sale from Ways Primetime. Now, we appreciate your continued support for watching our content, following us across all our social media. But we've noticed, for those of you watching us on YouTube, 88.5% of you who watch our content aren't subscribed to our channel. Why? Now, if you are enjoying our content, you enjoy our shows, and you want to stay updated on all things Ways, it's time to hit that subscribe button below. Now, subscribing isn't just for you. It's for the growth of our channel. It helps us get bigger and better. With your support, we can continue to bring even more intriguing and exciting content. How about you subscribing right now and being a part of our community?
It's a beautiful Tuesday morning from our studios here. Welcome to the Youth Incline Breakfast Show that's very, very different from the usual show you come about. This is the show where you hear the youth and vibrant voices talk about conversations ranging from politics to national interest stories, trending issues, physical and mental health talks, and the ice on the cake case. We also talk about the tech world and the financial aspect of our youthful life. My name is Omotoshola Sharimaki, and this is me saying, you're welcome to Tuesday's episode. I'm not here alone. I'm here with the queen herself. Hello, lady. Good morning to you.
Good morning. That's new. I'm
I
Queen.
know, right?
Oh, shit. That's cool. How are you?
It's been a minute. How have you been? I want to say, how have you
Beautiful.
guys been?
I'm good. I'm okay. I think I'm just in that, that space of, we learn every day. Yeah, so
Of course.
I think I'm just, in that space of learning mentally, physically, spiritually, So yeah, there's just a bit of, just learning process going on, recovery, self-discovery, and all of that. Yeah.
By learning. I know we learn every day. We learn, relearn, and we also unlearn.
Yeah.
What's that thing that you say you're most grateful for to have learned recently?
Okay, I think that would be the aspect of not really reacting to a lot of things, right?
Okay.
So I feel like somehow I understand that I've been quite busy with a lot of stuff. Like,
Okay.
I just started writing recently for someone, he has this book coming on and I need to help him just proofread, help him, take out some things that don't need to be there and all of that. So I have a lot of work on my plate right now. Then I feel like the fact that certain things happen and I don't see myself reacting, I feel like it's
You're
a
growing.
growth. Yeah, because unlike me, you do certain
accept
things,
something.
I'll put it to you that, bruh, I understand these things. But again, so I think it's, discovering that, okay, people are just, different. People would always do certain kind of things. They would always say certain things. So it's now the mechanism that you now use to see these things and be like, okay, it's not going to get to me, So yeah, it's just that self-discovery. Honestly, it's not easy. When people say that, oh, I don't react, I respond, it might just seem like, oh, that's just you speaking English. But again, it's a lot of, what do I call that now? Confidence to be able to go through that path, And yeah, that's just it being it for me. How about you? Tell
Well
me.
done. For you to have thought of all of that and said all of that out, well done. That's the only thing I can say. How about me? The past couple of days, I've learned that our health is very important. We oftentimes tend to, we 9 to 5 workers, to be precise, like they say, take good care of your health.
Yeah.
So we oftentimes get to overlook certain things. Okay, it's just malaria, right? So I think the past couple of days have taught me that, and healthcare is very expensive. Either you're getting treated by a native doctor, or you're getting treated by a
God,
chemist.
tell me how you said that.
Not even a pharmacist, a chemist. Drugs, taking, even running tests right now are very pricey. So the moment you notice you're feeling a certain way, honestly, pay attention to it. Because for me, I can say I was asymptomatic, like they said for COVID-19. I didn't feel any way. I was just very cool and calm. Yes, I noticed 1 or 2 days, but okay, let's buy drugs. Please, I bought drugs for 9,000 naira, malaria drugs. Like, that was too pricey. And I wasn't getting better till I said, okay, let me just get tested to know what the problem is.
Yeah.
I don't understand mentioning, I don't understand state how much I got the test done. Because I feel like everything is on the high side.
Yeah.
Before, why that test 2.5?
I mean.
Do you understand? But right now, even if you're going to a 1-star laboratory to get it, I mean, 1-star laboratory to get the test done, it's so on the high side.
Yeah.
But then I'm grateful to God. And then to everyone listening to me, please focus on your health. I don't know what's in the weather at the moment, but whatever it is you're doing, your work, either you work from home, either you're doing hybrid structure, you go to work every day, pay attention to your health. That little headache can be a signal to something. It's just like our car. That sound you are hearing from your car, it means something is going on. That your power steering that is getting a bit hard, it means something is wrong. So the moment you notice something about yourself, please check it out immediately. On Tuesdays like this, we focus on trending stories in and out of Nigeria, and today's topic is already the talk of the town. But first, if you're here to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV, click the subscribe button now, like and share the link to family and friends. Today, we are talking about something that everybody has been talking about already.
Yeah,
I mean, we're discussing the topic that's on the lips of many Nigerians. The last batch has come out.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Nah, you need breaking news.
I didn't tell you.
This lover has released a list of some special people. I don't know if I should use the word special.
I don't know.
Some people, let's say the VIP lists, because I don't want to call them by the name yet. The VIP lists, part 1 over the weekend. Guess what? The part 2 is out. But you already know what it is. We'll take a quick break. We'll run off of this break. And when we return with our headlines across the globe, just stay with the show to the end to find out what we're talking about today. Please be on standby. You're welcome back to the show. Now let's take a look at the news on the pages of today's newspaper. And today we have the Guardian newspaper and the New York Times. I'll be able starting with the Guardian newspaper, which is the stories from our home country here. The major headline reads, Pro-masses bill stall at NAS as political motions get priority. Anti-hardship bill. Isn't this too big for the House? And I appreciate how they use animation to describe it. Motions that will help Nigerians right now are not getting passed. They are not even moving past the first reading. But notions that are political motions, they are getting the attention and the priority.
The one of their interest.
The one of I don't want to use the word selfish interest, but that's the best word to use right now. Notion that we say, okay, in the next 2 hours, let's inflate prices. In the next 2 hours, that we inflate prices. But if we say, okay, let's bring down tariff, let's bring down this, let's cut on this, it will take years and years before it to pass. We do not talk of it getting signed. Yeah. And it's appalling. Yesterday, I asked the question. I asked a friend that, what plans Gongo does Tinubu has right now? Like at the moment, what plan does he have? The person said no plans. You wrote how many about pages? What's it called again?
Manifesto.
Manifesto. Thank you. You do this. The first day we inaugurated you as the president, everything turned bad, and from that day on, since that day, things has been going from smooth to best. better to best.
Yeah, because
and it's appalling. I mean, I can't wrap my head around it.
I feel like it's getting better. Do you get what I'm saying? The fact that he said that, he has long-term plans. So, of course.
Long-term goals.
Yeah.
Don't forget there's short-term, there's mid-term, before we now go to long-term goals.
Yes, he said long-term.
So, interesting.
Yeah, so I think right now it's getting better. So, probably before the long time.
Before the long term. Like he said, we are working for the next generation.
Exactly.
I hope the generation do not die before we produce that next generation. Still on the page of the Guardian newspaper, the next headline reads, anxiety as courts prepare to rule on Kano Council poll. By the right side, Obasanjo warns of global conflict, says 92 countries already fighting 58 wars. Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo grounded amid IPOB's denial of seats at home order. Below it, Dangote refinery withdraws suit against NNPCL, others. PDP ramps up internal reforms as NEC NWC governors prepare for critical decision. The last but one that I want to talk about is Bobrisky did not stay outside prison during sentence, says investigative panel. The last story says EFCC mock critics rearranged ex-governor 5.78 billion naira. I would have loved to talk about EFCC and 5.8 billion naira, but I'll talk about Bobrisky. Bobrisky did not sleep out of prison. The next story that also said Bobrisky had fellow inmates running errands for him in prison. I'll read the details. An investigative panel has revealed that Nigerian cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky, received special privileges while in custody, including having designated inmates to run errands for him. The panel's findings set up by Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunji Ojo were part of a larger set of luxurious conditions Bobrisky reportedly enjoyed at both the medium and maximum security custodial centers. The findings were disclosed on Monday in Abuja by Uju Agoma, a panel member and executive director of Prisoners Rehabilitation and Welfare Action. Agoma said Bobrisky enjoyed several privileges while in custody, including furnished single cells, humidifiers, lots of visits by family members and friends as he desired, and self-feeding, among others.
So I want to understand it. Now that she's coming.
Was he in prison or not? Let's start from there.
See, the truth is, I'm even less concerned. I want them to I want to use their words against them now. You say that he stayed in the prison, right? In the four corners of the prison. I don't have an issue with that. Even though there's speculations and allegations and all of that. But now let's use your words. He was given special treatment, special privileges. Why? I want to understand it. Tell me how somebody that did something, committed a crime according to you people, right? And you people sentenced him to prison, and you're giving him special privileges. I don't understand it. Why are they having special privileges in prison? It does not make any sense.
I appreciate the
if
fact
somebody
that
commits crime, put the person there, let the person serve it. If the judge is sentencing the person to 6 months, whatever, I'm not sure they are special. I'm not sure when the judge was reading it out, the person stated in the judgment that there should be special treatment given to such a person. So tell me why you are now is this an excuse, or is she trying to fight for them? So I really don't get it.
I appreciate the fact that I'm speaking to a lawyer. In Nigeria,
no,
there's hierarchy. Okay, maybe not the practicing one, but in Nigeria, there's hierarchy everywhere. And in the correctional center, I believe correctional center are for a reason. Over the weekend, recently, I think I saw a trailer of a movie. I'm trying to remember an American movie like that. So it was about a prison, this thing, and how they were all treated. Prisoners were treated as prisoners.
Yeah.
They'll lock them every night. They'll open them in the morning. They'll come out with their pee bucket. They'll march out in files to go and throw it away. They'll give them drugs. There's next person to say, open your mouth, let's see if you actually took the drug. Then they are marching on to get food. They are marching to collect every necessary thing to have there. But I feel like it is a correctional center for a reason. I do not understand why. Now you're not using the headline for us. He was actually in prison, but he had special treatment, which include furnished single apartment, which means they use furnished single cells, which means it was in an apartment, like they say now, apartment.
The fact that it was even furnished is my problem.
Why is that a correctional center?
I don't understand.
He went further to say humidifier. How do I describe it? This lightning thing is like this. Is like Oh God, why am I forgetting? It's like this. It's for air freshener, so it has advantage to that. It has advantage to lots of visiting. Emphasis on lots of visiting as he desires. It has advantage to self-feeding.
If of all these
This
things
is
you've
meant to
mentioned,
be a correctional center.
of all these things you've
This is
mentioned,
giving
it's
special
more like
treatment.
it's more like he's in his house because I mean
What's the
differences is not
difference?
coming out. Do you understand?
That's a house arrest.
Whether
So we are saying that if tomorrow, if Kogi State governor that is under this thing so it means when he gets to prison himself,
Special
he will be in one
treatment.
special treatment, 3-bedroom apartment, lots of visiting,
furnished, single.
self-feeding. Why is there a correctional center? We are already compromised in Nigeria, and it's painful and things are not getting better.
I don't get it.
At times, I wish I'm on very dark man's side because it's fighting a good cause.
No, honestly,
Please, let's hear from you.
It is
It's
annoying.
appalling.
I don't know. All right, let's quickly leave this African continent because, I mean, I'm so tired already. The New York Times newspaper, by the right side of the newspaper, we have Trump becomes the star of Harris' closing pitch. Democrats shift strategy, using his word to portray him as unfit for service. I mean, this to serve rather. This is just a political, I think political style, do I say political pattern, where people say certain things and you just use their words against them, Then by the left side of the newspaper, we have bids for votes are drowning 7 swing states, and that's still on Trump issue. Next to that, Musk the tractor versus Musk the United States advisor. Then we have bottom of the newspaper, which is how Halloween retail becomes its own monster. And that's what I want to speak about, right? But the last headline, let's quickly take that, which is Palestinians' dream of escape end in flames seen worldwide. All right, the quick one. The headline I want to quickly talk on is how Halloween retail becomes its own monster. So Halloween has grown into a massive retail event over the years. What started as a small pagan celebration has now become one of the biggest spending holidays in the United States in 2024. Now, people are expected to spend 11.6 billion US dollars. That's quite much on Halloween. And, it started off since 2005 with the amount of 3.3 billion US dollars. Now, the reason behind this growth is simple. Halloween happens on the same date every year. That's October 31st. And items like candy and costumes need to be bought again annually because candy are eaten by kids, while, some of these children outgrow their costume, right? So as a result, it's a great opportunity for businesses to make money. And the holiday has even started gaining popularity globally. Halloween shift from homemade costumes and treats to a retail-driven event shows how it has turned into a marketing goldmine. Now let's talk a bit about the history, like how it started, right? So Halloween is a holiday that originated from ancient Celtic tradition. It's celebrated on October 31st each year, and it's associated with the theme of supernatural, afterlife, and seasonal change. The origins of Halloween can be traced back to the Samhain festival, and it says that it was celebrated 2,000 years ago in what is now the UK and the northern France. Over time, Halloween evolved, especially in the United States, where it became more about fun and entertainment, with activities like trick or treating, wearing costumes, carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns, and also throwing parties. It has since become a major commercial holiday with a global appeal. Honestly speaking, when I first of all saw this Halloween thing, right, and I like the fact that they wear these costumes and it just makes them, they take their time in doing it. What you think about Halloween? I'd like to hear your perspective.
I think the reason why I love Halloween is because it's clashing with someone's birthday, favorite birthday, if not my father.
Serious?
Yeah. So I think it's 30th or 31st of October. 31st. Yeah. So I love the fact that they come out to express themselves in maybe animation character that they like. Yeah. And it's actually very sweet.
And the fact that, it started off with the whole supernatural thing. There's this belief that, during that time, we have like the afterlife people. That's people that are dead. The spirits come around. Yeah. So that's why they wear these costumes to more like scare them away and all.
Like they say, our festivals right now are now turning to carnivals.
Yeah.
So they are no longer longer being concentrated as it should be, which means we're also having more participation. It's just like the Oshobo Festival. I'm so sorry.
Go on.
Before it used to be very sacred. It's still very sacred though. But now we now have people going there for sightseeing. They're no longer taking it as. I, as a person, I'll be very scared to go because what if one God says to come and be fetching water? But right now it's not like that. People are not going there to create content. So festival and anniversaries like this, like Halloween, I can dress like a Spider Woman. I can dress like a witch bride. Anything. I mean, it's so cute. There's a sort of costume days in universities.
Yeah. It's cool. I mean, speaking of the fact that somehow the history or the reason why it even came into play in the first place, somehow nowadays we've kind of changed it into normal celebrations and all. And I wanted to give the example of, like the December now, the Christmas, whatever. Do you know how many people don't even know when Christ was born, when he died, each that more top chicken. Now it's Christmas time.
They're saying on TikTok right now, if you get belly now, go follow us, do blade by December.
Hey, that one is strong.
All right, that's what we have for you on the headlines across the globe. Now let's take another break, and we are returning with our hot topic for the day. I almost said hottest gossip. Hot topic for the day. Please stay with us. Welcome back to the show. This is still Ways Breakfast. That's just inclined program where we talk about everything that relates to Nigeria and abroad. Today, we are shaking a table that's already been broken. We're diving into a highly charged topic that has been dominating the social media space since the weekend. The recent revelations by controversial blogger Gist Lover about prominent figures in Nigeria who are allegedly gay. These allegations have sparked intense debate and controversies across the country. In addition to this lover's claim, we've also seen a related post by popular influencer Oluwa Dollars. It showed a disturbing encounter where someone offered to help him achieve his fame in the music industry, but only if he was willing to engage in a compromising act. Don Jazzy came out to reply to this post, says, "Show evidence. Mention the person's name. Else you're a liar." This did not end there. Kunle Remy, who went on Honest Bunch podcast to say, "I'm not gay. They gave me candle and oil. This. Now, his name was mentioned to be part of the Queer Society. And he came out, he wrote a post, and this page is for love and light, good vibes. If you say anything, I will block you." Don Jazzy came out again. I said Don Jazzy. I don't know what the issue is.
I don't know what the issue is.
Don Jazzy came out to say, "No way you don't blow, bros. You foretell us the person so we can be sure he will not molest innocent young upcoming people like that." Ikunle replied, "Bro, I still find the guy." It means everybody is coming for everybody right now. And people now throw back to when he went on Nesbon podcast, to say this. Now, let me mention, there is part 1, there is part 2, there is part 3. We have Ebuka songs, we have Peter Sinokopi, the latest groom in town. Someone that got right to our own project, Gabriel.
Wedding of the Weekend.
I said that was not enough. They showed a video and shared pictures of him and the best man, Daniel Elijah, in compromising
Yes,
position.
I saw that.
I don't think that's compromising enough. Although, okay, let's start talking about it. I need us to understand that there are some terms that we need to use.
Yeah.
First, there's something called effeminate. Effeminate are male guys that act like females. That's where Dieko Afalanyo falls in. The son of Afalanyo, that we believe that, oh no, your father is promoting culture, and here you are doing skincare. He also has already
Where are we
has
going
been
to
on
put
trend.
any?
Enyolua, yes, this is the guy. Dieko falls under the effeminate stage. Enyolua falls under the effeminate page. Right. Charles Bond falls under effeminate. They are guys that act like girls. Just like we have Azizat Oswola, we call people like them stud. They are ladies that act like guys. So it does not necessarily have to define their sexuality or the type of people they are. So having understood that, now let's talk about the alleged list. First, it is important for us to know that the handler of this lover posted most of these things to trend. First, this lover has not been on the trend table for a very long time.
Maybe you cannot speak on behalf of this
I can say for myself, let's just say my opinion. So that's my alleged opinion.
This is an alleged.
Yes. So I feel like most of the people, or half of the list, or maybe 1/3 of the list, are actually not queer. But some names need to be there so that it can trend and it can go viral. I think the Anna just did a guessing game. Yes, some people name that were there might be true, but I feel like it did more of guessing game. So people will now come out with evidence and say, hey, look at this person like Peter Okopsi, and is pronunciation correct? Peter Sinokopi and Daniel Elijah, of them doing, he's my best friend, crying on his wedding day and all of that. He raised eyebrows, right? So people will just start connecting dots. So I'll just list out a number of them in the part 1, part 2, part 3 lists, because...
Do we say bad?
There's Burna Boy. Hey, Africa Giant, so Lord of Jesus.
I don't know why. I feel like this Burna Boy has been dragged a whole lot
from Didi's case.
What's going on?
Saying, oi, with that price,
baby oil,
baby oil.
Like do you know he has a song now?
He has
baby
a
oil.
new song, baby oil. No, don't say oil like you say baby oil. Like the
yeah,
people say. Then there's Odumeje. You have what?
Abido
IBP. I mean, the list is so
love
interesting.
I know they fear. You have to go and drag. Odumeje.
We have fraud, Big Brother Naija housemates, ex-housemates, and they showed a video where Obi Kubana was, I don't want to use the word compromised, but this lover shared the video of Obi Kubana and fraud together. In the video is not too clear. I would have shared it. Obi Kubana, oh God, Odumeje, please leave my mouth. Obi Kubana was standing at the back of fraud, so they held themselves like this, like a back hug, and they were just shouting, Obi Kubana. I mean, for guy-guy relationship, it looks weird. For girl-girl relationship,
it doesn't look weird.
There's some
don't you think it's something that you get? I think like it's just the mindset people have. So if a woman and a woman is doing that, you think it's okay? In
the society we have right now, a lady can peck a lady and we see it as normal.
So
a lady can slap a lady's part and we see it as normal. But a guy applying lip gloss alone in our society right now is abnormal. A guy doing skincare, applying sunscreen, just basic things, is not abnormal. Not to talk of a guy crying at his friend's wedding. You are not the one getting married. You are the best man. You are not shedding tears. To the extent they now have to give you a peck so that you can stop crying. It looks abnormal.
So again, I'm not
Sorry,
fighting for anybody.
let me end my point. We are relating all of this to social media public opinion. It looks abnormal in the society's eye. Then listing their name out as queer is public opinion, right? A guy coming out, a guy hugging a guy from the back for more than 1 minute. Oh, my guy, long time, 1 second hug and they pull back, right? For more than 1 minute in club shouting. I mean, I feel like there'll be balls clashing like they say on social media. I feel like there'll be balls clashing. So it feels weird for us to see things like that. So now let's go back to it. Public opinion. Is public opinion about people actually very true? God's beauty, the queen. Over to you.
Hey, God, I beg. Of course, public opinion about people is not often the time is not true, because you might see certain, like I said, I feel like it's just a mindset thing. So tell me why we are okay with the fact that a woman and another woman is actually hugging. You use the word peck it, so they can literally peck themselves. And when a man and another man is doing that, you feel like that's weird. I don't understand. I
thought this is society we found ourselves. This is Nigeria, where our men are believed to be masculine. When I say masculine, macho. Our men are believed to be good morning, good morning. That type of men.
Well, that doesn't mean all men have to be like that.
That's why we have effeminate. You will notice that most of effeminate guys that we know, their names were not on the list.
Hey,
you asked me something yesterday. Why is Enioluwa's name not there? Why
did
is
I ask you that?
not there? Oh, sorry.
Don't mind me, I'm just joking.
So, why is Jay on air, that popular guy? Why is name? Why is people like that? I feel like they are just effeminate. They just like to be girly. They just like to be doing things that girls do. Apply lip gloss, do these things. Those people might just be effeminate. They might not be queer. Like James Bond, James Brown.
James Brown.
He said that all of these things he's doing is for content.
Exactly.
He's actually a real guy. It's a strategy. So there are some people that they are doing it for their content reasons, for them being a fan. And there's some people that they actually, the name that busts my head is Timini Egose. This guy is believed to be a renowned...
No. It's Fowls that I'm looking at here that is checking me out. Like, what is Fowls' name doing here?
Fowls the bad guy in the building.
But don't even like, what is going on?
Let's mention more. We have Alesh, that Yoruba actor.
Name is here.
VDM, where I will not disagree because he has got
there's
only
one
fans
video
before.
like that. Was it Radio Gala that came out to say that? I think it's Radio Gala. That why is VDM always making hair for men? I don't know if you've seen that video. When I saw that video, I said, "Come, Radio Gala, what's your problem?"
There's Swanky Jerry. I love Swanky Jerry because he's a fashionista. I love the way it works. If you've seen, I think Rich, Popular, Famous that he did with Annie Dibia. I love the way he walks in. There's this way he does. I don't know. I don't know. There's Blossom. Pokoli. No. There's Mofe Duncan, this chubby Nollywood actor. There's Ola Lagos. There's Korede Bello. There's Odumeje. There is Fraud.
No, finish that Odumeje. According to this lover.
Na Flavor being partner. Now, this lover said, and I quote.
So indirectly saying that, I say Flavor too.
Abido Sheka.
Ganduza.
This is so interesting.
This is it's really choking me.
But then, let's ask the real question.
Good.
To what extent is the fear of societal backlash? Why are people scared of owning up? We understand the fact that it's not accepted in Nigeria. But effeminates are gradually getting accepted. We've accepted Enioluwa now. We call him Lip Gloss Boy. He's getting endorsements. He's the United Nations this, United Nations that. African leaders are calling him, which means unconsciously, if we go there, we apply MAC makeup now. Abi does not apply MAC makeup.
I think
it will wear his lip gloss. It will do his eyebrows. And he will go for all these with his very nice suited, pink, well manicured nails. So which means we are unconsciously accepting that. In as much as LGBTQ is a very sensitive conversation in Nigeria, don't you think people should own up to what they do?
But again, you can only go on.
Okay, no, don't worry.
You can only own up to something that is actually like lawfully accepted. You get what I'm saying? So of course, I mean, even you do not call some some politicians.
I don't want to be whisked
away.
I don't want to say, madam, please respect yourself and move.
So there are some names, some
Senators.
politicians' names. So there's just these allegations here and there flying up and down that, or even our, both like the government or people in high esteem are supporting these persons. But again, it is not constitutionally, accepted. Exactly. So if you're doing certain things and you're caught doing that, that's where your problem. That's where your, how do I put that now? That would be a very big problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Offense.
Exactly. So it's better for you to, if you are doing those kind of things, stay where you are. There's this video I was watching about, there's this guy too that is a transgender now. He has the whole whatever. And according to, there's this medicine they take. According to him, he called it hormones. Yeah. So yeah, when they take it, It helps them get their
progesterone.
Yeah, exactly. Their breast comes out, their bones and all of that. So, I mean, those kind of things. I think they were asking him, okay, what's the future looking like for you and all of that. It's like, oh, he already has a boyfriend and is planning to travel outside the country because he knows that in this country here it's not accepted. So those kind of things. If you want, nobody's saying you should not explore. Nobody's saying you should not do all of those things. I mean, to each their own. Yeah. So just go where you'll be accepted. And I think.
Don't you think we keep losing important people?
When you say important people,
we keep losing. Okay, let me not use important. We keep losing okay, no, let me not talk about it. That's very, very sensitive. When we want to go on this break, when we return, we want to ask the question, who is the Didi of Nigeria? Yes, so we asked the question. Because Oluwadolas came out very, less than 24 hours to just Lover's post. And somebody is replying under the comments, mention name. This same person is going to another person's this day. I am not connecting the dots. I'm just saying we'll ask the question.
Yeah. I'm not connecting the dots too. I'm not connecting the dots too. But again, if you're coming out to say something, I mean, we should drop evidence now. We should not come and be not too much talk.
Let's take this break. Please. When we return, we'll continue the conversation. I will ask the question, are there really gay men in Nigeria or they are just assumptions? Please stay with us. We'll be right back. Short. You're welcome back to the show. This is still West Breakfast. And if you want to be a part of the conversation, please go to our different social media platforms, drop a comment to read it out, and also we'll open our phone lines. The topic we're still asking is, are Nigerian men truly gay? Do we really have gay men in Nigeria? And this is inspired by the post released by Gist Lover. There's something that she said, I don't even want to go to pastor's list now.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Pastor Toby has been on trend tape. I'm not relating he being gay to this. I'm just relating, I'm just talking about Pastor Toby being Pastor Toby. In the Nigerian world, yes, maybe Pastor Toby does no longer does more of his pastoral duties out of the country.
Yeah.
But we believe that there are some things that we expect from, even foreign missionaries, there are some things that we expect from them. Seeing pastors in club, doing Dorime, he having lots of cars, he uses a lot of limited edition phones. We are not saying our pastors should suffer. We are not saying pastors don't have the right to own luxurious things. But don't you think for Pastor Toby, like they said on X, his own is a little bit too much. Now, we are relating to public opinion. I, as the person, can just feel like Pastor Toby is Pastor Toby. If he prays and I find his prayer or his preaching or his teachings worthy, I can join. Sure. But because the public opinion has not opened my eyes to see that he uses limited edition watches, he uses limited edition phones, he uses Maybach, some really luxurious cars. He hangs out more with Davido, Chioma, and all of them. We sight him in clubs, and in the clubs there are girls around. And you know, club now, you next expect me to wear what I'm wearing now to club.
You know
the type of songs that will be played in clubs. Then the type of drinks. Maybe let's say, okay, maybe pastor is drinking wine. But wine that we expect at the clubs are not no-alcoholic wines. So let us now relate public opinion.
Sorry, let me take you from that side. So are you saying now that pastors are not allowed to take non-alcoholic wines?
I'm not allowed to take alcoholic
wines, rather.
Based on the teaching that I had in my own children's class, you know, I don't know why we're talking about public opinion. Public opinion is
feel
really, really affecting our views about people. I like God's beauty Israel as a person. But if tomorrow, just if I say God's beauty Israel did something,
I will not say that.
Amen. Did something, my view about you will now change. Why is it that we are letting public opinion influence our feelings, our thinking about people, about individuals, about companies? Why?
I feel like public opinions, first of all, are our opinions in public. That's what it is, right?
Basically.
Now, speaking to Pastor Toby, because that's actually one of the stories we'll be taking on Gossip Gala today. You guys, stay tuned. But what I would say to that is, I don't have an issue with the luxury, whatever. If you're using latest edition phones, wristwatches, that's your business, right? I mean, let's be frankly speaking, there are people that those are like what they, how do I put that? That's what they want people to see, right? Use me as an example. I was telling, I don't know, I mean, I think I've said this over time. You will not catch me with any brand wear, but anything that phone, my cars, those are what should be speaking. Those are what you should see. I'm like, oh, that girl has money. Do you get what I'm saying? But I would always want to look simple. I would always want to dress simple. That's just how I am, right? So people are like that too. So you will not say that, okay, because I'm a pastor, because I'm a minister, I should not, be like this. But now going to the club is where I have an issue with. Because tell me what you are doing in the club. This one is not them say, we all know what happens, what goes down in the club. We know the kind of people that should be seen or that should be around the club. So this has nothing to do with public opinion. Let me use what my friend will always say. Everybody know what the truth is and everybody know what the lie is. Yeah. We know what good is, we know what bad is. So we should stop interchanging these things or making it or trying to be in this delusion or whatever. We already know that normal. People that go to club, we know the kind of people that should be there. So tell me why a pastor that should be giving us what John chapter 1 verse 1 is saying, what are you doing in a club? And some people will not tell you he's having a meeting. Come on, we have lounge, we have restaurants, we have a whole lot of these places.
We have apartments, we have hotels,
God
we
bless
have conference
you. So
centers.
tell me one meeting
parks.
that is doing that is going on in the club. Come on now.
Okay, now, let me ask this question. Should celebrities and public figures be held at high esteem due to their moral standards? Do they actually owe us their moral standards? Is there I don't know if you get it. Do they owe us?
They owe you nothing.
Okay.
That's the truth. Even though they can...
Am I safe to say you're contradicting yourself? If Pastor Toby Bakari owes us nothing, is it Bakari? If Pastor Toby, there's Toby Bakari separately. If Pastor Toby owes us nothing...
Yes, the truth is, he owes me nothing. Like I said, we know what is right and we know what is wrong, right? He owed me nothing where if he goes to the club and do whatever he wants. Shebi na me. I'm supposed to know the Bible for myself. I'm supposed to know God for myself. I'm supposed to know the kind of people I'm to follow. Yeah. So again, he owes me nothing. I can only say that, from a distance, that one is bad for him to be at the club, right? But again, what is my business if he's at the club? So coming back to the celebrities, if they decide that today they want to be gay or they want to do whatever they want, come on, it's their life. They are celebrities because of their work. Yeah. They are celebrities because of something, right? They are. a Toby Bakri, for example, is literally there because he's an actor, right? Yeah. We'll watch the movies. Is this Street of Lagos? What's that movie now? Gang of Lagos. That's one of the movies I watched, and I said, nah, this guy is good. Very good. A lot of Nigerians too attest to that, and that's the reason why he's where he is today. So you would be, if he now decides to behave a certain way, trust me, I care less. He cares less as well. So
we are saying they are human beings first before whatever they are.
Because they are human beings, bro. They are.
Okay, let's open our phone lines. Please feel free to call us and let us know what you think on 0702 05007749 or 0701 I take that again, 0701 424 2420. Our Nigerian guys, Nigerian men, are they really gay? Or it's just assumption? Now, I said we were going to ask the question.
Before you ask me a question, I want you to answer that question you asked me.
Okay. What's the question?
The question you asked me now, do you think they owe us anything?
To be honest, I think
they do. Okay. Explain that.
I know my life is my life. But on my social media page, all you will find is work-related. If you're expecting me to come out and post my partner or my child, you might not find it there. So the fact that you now put me in one standard in your head, you are unconsciously expecting some behaviors from me. And this is because I am on the spotlight. If I'm not at the spotlight, then you cannot expect anything from me. So that way don't carry a rich spotlight already. As many people have expectations from you. Why do we expect celebrities to be rich and not poor?
Expecting
Because they are in that
owing,
spotlight.
they are two different things. So.
Wait, what did you say?
Expecting and owing. When
I'm going to relate it
okay,
together.
Okay.
We expect celebrities to be what? Rich, work connected. Why? Because they are there. If my neighbor is rich, it's normal. You are just rich. But, okay, if my neighbor is poor, rather, it's normal. You are just poor. But if a Kizdania is poor, it's abnormal. The same way we expect things from them, I also feel like they owe us their moral life. Because like they say on the social media space, you're a mentor to some boys are looking up to you, which is nothing but the truth. Even Naira Marley asked people looking up to him then. No belt challenge. No belt gang. People were looking up to him. So as long as you're already in that spotlight, some people love your craft. Some people love your life. Some people love what you do. In that case, yes, you don't owe anybody your lifestyle. We know. But you also owe those people that love you your moral standards. That is my own 2 cents. So now, we are asking the question, who is the Didi of Nigeria? Who is Nigeria's Puff Daddy? Devotion this morning, Pastor Lazarus talked about it, that there are some upper echelon, that before you can make the Grammy list, before you can make the AMVCA list, a lot of things have to be done. And it's funny and it's getting crazier now because it's no longer the females. Before we say it's because of what she wore. It's because, she's desperate. Now it's not affecting both genders. Oluwa Dollars rather, came out. He posted something. Sir, you say that you will make me first on top 10. Do you do this? And I say ANKR. If you know the meaning, you know the meaning. And somebody replied that, if you sure for you, mention the person's name. So should we believe Oluwa Dollars? Is it true? Is it not true? We've been hearing rumors. Kule Remy, he also made a post, I think it's more than a year now, on Honest Bunch podcast. That, when he wanted to do 1 or 2 things, there are some guys that... So does it mean that, okay, if it's not true, there's an atom of truth in it? Are there some guys, some men in Nigeria, either in whatever industry they play in, that for you to be successful in that industry, you have to bend your back? That's what they say.
Definitely. It's just like, back then when we have like the females, as you mentioned, where you hear that, for you to... it even happened to this girl. What's this girl now? Flora 222. I don't know if you know her. Flora and Floxy, Florendo. I remember there was a time...
the lady with a big lipstick.
Yes. I remember when she started. And there was a time where she came... I feel like that was even one of the things that actually blew her today, right? Apart from the skits that she used to do on Facebook. Where she said that she wanted to act or something. And the person told her that, I have to sleep with you first and all of that. And she left the office of the person, right? And now that she's popular and all, she now noticed that, even this person, why they go beg, safe, not really even get level like that. So you see, I feel like it does happen. There's an atom of truth in this whole thing. The fact that there are some men that, thank God I did not call any names.
Thank God on your behalf.
There are some men that, are again, they are, at the top level that, for other people to have, once they have access to them and all of that, since they are gay and they know that these things is not well accepted and all, they have to look for people that they would, speak to and they will be below them that they can use at any time.
Is that the price to pay for being famous? Is that the price to pay to get wealthy?
It is not a good price, of course, but price na price. You don't buy market, you don't buy market. It's just like you say, PR is PR. Whether be bad PR or good PR.
Let's talk a little bit about PDD. A lot of people suffered from.
Yeah, sure.
There are some artists then that I'm trying to remember these artists. They bought out all his records. It's just me, but one of them. They bought all his records. It was not making money because he refused to be on the good side of this particular person. So which means if you say no to some people, that, okay, so I don't want to do this thing, it's possible that they would even block your road to the top.
Yeah.
They will ensure that that career will die inside of you. And why is that? Why is it that I cannot wake up, I cannot be ambitious and get my goal? Do I need to lick some food Do I
like
need to
lick some food?
No, I mean, do I need to be humble to some people and do things I don't want to do because I want to be well known, because I want to be rich? Recall that it happens also in the political space. God, for that
it's in
reason,
all sectors actually.
even in workspaces, you have to bury your thoughts and listen to your boss's thoughts. I mean, the person that innovated the word duly noted. God bless that person.
Oh my God.
I saw something online. Someone said the polite word for shut up is noted. I mean, like, honestly, I've not been using it to shut up, but I feel like even the political space is there, in the entertainment industry is there, in the Nollywood space is there. So what exactly is now the price to pay for excellence? It's no longer hard work, if you ask me.
You know what I would say? I mean, the truth is, all of these things are there. So it's not, let's not make it look like they're not there. They are there. But you know, one interesting part is if you keep working, your good work will definitely speak for you. You don't need to actually lead people.
You think so?
Yeah, not a think so. I know so. That's the truth. Go and check records of people that their hands are clean. One way or the other, you still get there. That's the truth. If you keep working, you just need patience, right? You just need to be patient. You need to be consistent. And trust me, you get there. There are lots of people now that are blown. Trust me, they did not lick any foot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they can do it, you can do it as well. You don't need to lick anybody's foot. So it's where you now take out patience from there. You're trying to, let's get this money anyhow. That's where you now fall victim to those kind of things. So, yeah.
I agree with you, but I feel like when you are there, it doesn't appear so easy. So let's speak about Nigerian government.
It won't be easy.
What are they doing to curb LGBTQ in Nigeria? Because we are unconsciously accepting this, To be honest, we are unconsciously accepting, like I said the other time for feminist guys, we already seeing guys wear abaya. To be now, we get boo gown before. We are seeing guys wearing boo gown. We are seeing guys, my skin care.
I want to understand it. Is that a bad thing?
For Nigerian society standard. That's why we are talking about public opinion.
Leave this Nigerian society standard.
If you ask me personally, if you ask me as a person, you have the right to do whatever you want to do.
Period.
We ladies dress like guys on some days. We ladies wear agbada and it looks awesome on us.
Let me know.
So if I should see a guy wear gown, I should not have issues with it, because if I should wear agbada, people will say, oh, you look gorgeous.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but for the society, a lady can be a stud. And we can pardon it. I mean, I'm so sorry to say this, but a lady can be a lesbian and we will not see it as a sin for Nigerian public opinion society. But a guy cannot even greet a guy, how was your night? They should not think, guy, you they mad? That's what they will say. Now they conversate more in pidgin. But a lady will say, my love, my best, I miss you, come and hug me. You know, was so soft. Come and lie on my shoulders. I went to a girls only secondary school. I know what we do. I don't mean to talk about this benefit, but we are free with ourselves. During NYC, we all bathe in the same open space.
Oh, wow.
But for the attempt that we'll be rushing, you and 3 other girls to bathe in the same bedroom.
Yeah.
But guys cannot do this because it is believed that in our society, why you go to look another guy? It is believed like that in our society. That's why we're talking about public opinion. Should we let the public opinion affect us? No. You as a guy, public feels that you cannot cry. Do you have the right to cry? Are you supposed to cry? Or because the public opinion is, oh, as a man, you should man up, you should not cry. You should actually not cry. So I'm asking the question, what's Nigerian government doing to curb LGBTQ in Nigeria? Because if we don't want to accept it, then make stringent rules. Oh yeah, from now on, we start packing all the effeminate guys. Okay, from now on, anybody we see that applies this take as guy, we start packing them. Maybe if they start putting all these petty rules in place, like CNG, let's input CNG. Did you see that
video of that CNG bus?
They don't talk out.
When I saw that video, it made me remember
CNG,
you.
I beg, put it on top of your car so that I will give you space when I'm driving behind you.
Oh, God. So okay, I think the governments are doing their best. I'll start with the fact that they are very busy.
Mention their practical best.
They are busy. They are
doing what?
They are busy. Do you see the economy right now? They are busy, making it better. So yes, the government is busy. But I mean, the National Assembly already, It's already in the constitution already that if you sleep with your fellow gender and all of that, you're caught. You definitely will be put in prison and all of that. You'll be sentenced and all. But all this, that's why I asked you if the things you said about men putting on lipstick and all of that, if they are bad. I don't see that as an issue, honestly, and that is. To us, it's more like, okay, since we have accepted this, it's more like, okay, you are going to accept, men same genders, sleeping with themselves and all of that. But again, I feel like those are two different things. That's why I was asking you if it's like they are bad. Men putting on lipstick and all of those things. I mean, if you want to, the ones making their hair, it's on you. If you want to, do you get what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with, same-sex sleeping with each other.
Now let's talk about religious leaders. Accept it or not, the generation we are right now, we dey pray past our parents' generation.
Hallelujah challenge.
Tokpe said something. Sweet Tokpe, this UFM, this thing. She said something. I'm trying. We have really become our parents.
Yeah,
see youth waking up to pray and praise in the middle of the night.
Hallelujah challenge.
You will go to Hallelujah challenge, 39,000 people streaming. You will join, and then people did that following morning. You will see thousands of people. You join PPC in the morning. You will see millions of people.
Only this country.
They are not aliens. They are not robots.
Only
Nigerians are praying. You will not find my mother wake up early in the morning to be joining. Oyama Sotele. You will going to be driving to work. You are speaking in tongues. Father. You will not find our parent generation do that. They believe in praying. They will call you. They will pray for you. But it's our generation that is joining. TikTok, you see us there. So which means, in a way, our religious leaders have a huge role to play in decision making. So what should our religious leaders now do to help curb the spread of LGBTQ in Nigeria? In 1 minute, as we prepare to wrap up.
To be honest, what I would just say is, I really don't know what they would do, honestly. What I would just say, they should just keep preaching salvation. They should keep preaching the things that are in the Bible. But once you now leave salvation and everything that's in the Bible and what Jesus has taught us, and you're not talking about LGBTQ, who should stay and who should not stay, I would consider that you don't know, you not knowing what you're doing. Exactly.
But when the guy comes to church and is acting like a girl,
leave him alone.
Interesting.
Allow the Holy Spirit to talk to him.
I love that, to be
honest.
honest.
So, I mean, yeah.
So, in one word, God's beauty said, and I quote, we should leave people alone. We should let people be people. Is that
yes,
it?
now, even in the Constitution, what is stated there, it's same sex, whatever. So, anybody that is doing anything, just allow them be. If the Constitution, if the law, if the Bible is against it, it will come forth, you'll see it. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap up the show. Sorry, we're wrapping up already. But I've not still gotten the answers. The conversation continues on our social media pages. Are Nigerian men really gay? Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV. You can also interact with us further, drop a comment, and most importantly, follow all our social media platforms. So we'll come your way again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're talking therapy. We are bringing therapists to come and cleanse our mind and our soul. So tomorrow, stay sharp. God's beauty. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Hello, you. Yes, you. This is Osayome Sale from Ways Primetime. Now, we appreciate your continued support for watching our content, following us across all our social media. But we've noticed, for those of you watching us on YouTube, 88.5% of you who watch our content aren't subscribed to our channel. Why? Now, if you are enjoying our content, you enjoy our shows, and you want to stay updated on all things Ways, it's time to hit that subscribe button below. Now, subscribing isn't just for you. It's for the growth of our channel. It helps us get bigger and better. With your support, we can continue to bring even more intriguing and exciting content. How about you subscribing right now and being a part of our community?